Today we are going to deal with capital of a company. Okay, this capital of a company is divided into different parts that we are going to discuss right now. Let us move to our topic. Now you know capital. Capital is fund required by company to run or operate the business. That is called capital. If you are able to see here, I draw one diagram here. Capital of a company. Now, capital of a company is divided into different parts, but there is a main group. First, capital start with authorized capital. Then this authorized capital divided into two groups, issued capital and unissued capital. This issued capital again divided into subscribed capital and unsubscribed capital. This subscribed capital again divided into called up capital, uncalled capital and reserved capital. This called up capital again divided into paid up capital and calls in arrears. We'll see one by one what are these different types of capital of a company. Now, authorized capital. What is authorized capital? You might have heard about this authorized capital. What is authorized capital? Authorized capital is the amount mentioned in the memorandum, which is also the maximum amount that a company can issue. I will explain it again. Authorized capital is the amount mentioned in the memorandum. You know, there is a memorandum of a company. Now, in that memorandum, this authorized capital is mentioned, and it is maximum amount that company can raise. Maximum amount company can raise. So that capital is mentioned in the memorandum, and company cannot go beyond that amount of a capital. If it is mentioned that 10 crore capital in memorandum of association under authorized capital, then only up to 10 crore amount of 10 crore rupees capital company can raise. Company cannot go beyond 10,000. So this is the maximum amount of a capital company can raise, and this amount is mentioned in memorandum of a company. This capital is also known as nominal or registered capital. This is known as nominal or registered capital. Nominal or registered capital, because while registering while the registration of a company, this amount has to mention by the company. Okay, that's why this is a registered capital or nominal capital. It is also called registered capital or nominal capital. Okay, now this authorized capital again divided into issued capital and unissued capital. Now what is issued capital? Issued capital is that part of authorized capital which is used to the public for subscription. What is issued capital? Issued capital is part of authorized capital. Issued capital is a part of what? Authorized capital. So this is the authorized capital, part of authorized capital which company can offer to public for subscription. Okay, this is called issued capital. What is unissued capital? Then the remaining part of authorized capital is called unissued capital, which is not issued by company for subscription to public. Are you getting me? Authorized capital. What is authorized capital? Authorized capital is maximum amount of a capital company can raise, and that amount is mentioned in the memorandum. And part of authorized capital which is offered, which is issued to the public for subscription, that is called issued capital. And remaining part of authorized capital is called, which is not issued to the public for subscription, is called unissued capital. And this unissued capital company can use later on to raise the capital. Okay, when company needs fund, then this unissued capital, which is remaining part of authorized capital which is not issued, company can use to raise the capital. Okay, now come to the issued capital. Issued capital is a part of authorized capital which is offered for subscription to the public. Now this issued capital is divided into subscribed capital and unsubscribed capital. Now what is subscribed capital? Subscribed capital is part of issued capital which is subscribed or applied by the public. Issued capital is a part of authorized capital, and this subscribed capital is a part of issued capital. Part of issued capital, which is subscribed by the public. When capital is issued, or when a part of authorized capital is offered to the public for subscription, it becomes issued capital. And the part of issued capital which is subscribed or applied by the public is called subscribed capital, and which is not subscribed by public is called unsubscribed capital. Okay, issued capital is a part of authorized capital. Subscribed capital is a part of issued capital, which is actually applied by the public. Okay, so we have seen that application money. Okay, where public apply for the shares. So here application is important. Okay, so this is the applied capital, where public applied for the shares or capital which is taken by the public actually, and which is not applied is called authorized capital. Unsubscribed capital. Now this subscribed capital divided into three parts: called up capital, uncalled capital, and reserve capital. Now what is called up capital? Called up capital is the amount of subscribed capital. See, called up capital is the amount of subscribed capital which the directors have called upon the shareholders to pay. We know that after application, subscription list is prepared, and later on allotment is given to the shareholders, and some amount is called up by the board of directors. Okay, so what is called up capital? Called up capital is the amount of subscribed capital which is directors have called upon the shareholders to pay. Okay, so it is amount of subscribed capital which is called up by board of directors, called upon by board of directors from the shareholders to pay. Actually money is demanded here. Okay. A part of balance of subscribed capital can be kept as a reserve capital. So what is reserve capital? It is a part of the balance of subscribed capital can be kept as a reserve capital, which can be called only on the winding up of the company. While winding, some part of subscribed capital is reserved, kept aside, and that will be called at the time of closing the company, at the time of uh, winding up of the company. Okay, that is called reserve capital. And the reserve capital, which can be called up only on the winding up of the company. The balance then remaining is referred as uncalled capital. Now, part of called up capital is reserve capital, and uncalled capital is a remaining part of setting aside called up capital, setting aside reserve capital. The remaining part is called uncalled capital, which is not called upon by board of directors from the shareholders to pay. What is called up capital? This is the part of subscribed capital which is called upon by board of directors from the shareholders to pay. Okay, and part of called up capital is set aside, kept keep reserve, and called up at the time of winding up of the company. Okay, that is called reserve capital. And the remaining part of subscribed capital, which is not called upon by the board of directors, is called uncalled capital. Okay, again, this called up capital is divided into paid up capital and calls in arrears. Now what is paid up capital? Paid up capital represents the amount received against the call made on the shares. Okay, now calls are made, first call, second call, final call, and against that money is received by the company against that different calls is called paid up capital, which is actually paid when the call is made, and against that amount is paid by the shareholder actually is called paid up capital. Then you are wondering that what is calls in arrears? The call is made and the amount is not paid on that call will become calls in arrears. Calls in arrears are arrears which is not paid. Calls are not paid by the shareholders when call is made, then that amount goes to arrears. That's why it is called calls in arrears. And when actually amount is paid on the call by the shareholders is called paid up capital. And this paid up capital is a called up capital. What is called up capital? Called up capital is the amount called up by board of directors from the shareholders. Okay, and this called up capital is a part of subscribed capital. What is subscribed capital? Subscribed capital is a part of issued capital, which is actually subscribed or applied by the public, and which is not applied by the public is called unsubscribed capital. Issued capital. Issued capital is a part of authorized capital, which is used to the public for subscription. Okay, and authorized capital is a maximum amount of capital which company can raise, and this amount is mentioned in memorandum of association. This is also called nominal capital or registered capital. So these are the different types of capital. Okay.